Alright guys, Delzinski here and I'm back with another WWE 2K15 concept. This time I am looking at the managers. Yes, those good old friends of ours who like to botch our matches in WWE games 9 times out of 10 by doing something completely and utterly stupid. For example, the fact that they like to jump up on the apron at pointless moments, and as well when they do decide to interfere to try and give us a helping hand, they end up doing something like taking all the turnbuckle covers off. Just completely irrelevant, and it feels like sometimes that the managers had no logic and no understanding when it comes to the AI in WWE games. Now, what I want to do here is I want to give the managers purpose. I want to give them a sense of reason to be there. In fact, I want them to enhance your character by giving you a helping hand when you need it. And this is where my concept comes into play. And what I like to call it, it's almost as such an oh my god moment. It's almost like a comeback, but what I like to call it is a game changer. Yes, your superstar will be able to activate a game changer, and this will mean that he will get some support from his manager as and when he needs it. So let's give you an example of exactly what a game changer will be able to do. So here we go. In this first example we have Sheamus versus Cesaro, and it looks like Sheamus has everything under control, albeit that Cesaro does have a finisher stored and ready to be deployed. Now as you can see, Sheamus looking to put the finishing touches and ready to put Cesaro away with the white noise, which he nails there, and it's looking like it's the beginning of the end for Cesaro. But hold on a minute, stop the frame. Now this is where the game changer comes into play. Now you'll have a few seconds in this moment to activate your game changer, almost like you have with the comeback scenario. Now, if you choose to activate the game changer, you will lose your finisher because it is just as powerful as a finisher itself, as it swings the momentum your way. So here we go. Game changer has been activated. Cesaro decided to take up the option. And here we go. This is the moment. As you can see, the referee is down, the manager comes into play, and bang! Cesaro nails Sheamus with the chair. Paul Heyman now waking up the referee, and here we go. Is this all? 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Match over, and the game changer swinged the momentum in the balance of Cesaro. Now this isn't the only way a game changer can be used, and just remember, just because you choose to use a game changer doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to automatically win the match. It would depend on how weak your opponent is. If he still has a lot of strength behind him, then he's likely to kick out and he's likely to get himself back in the match. Just as you find with comebacks and finishes, the game changer is not the be all and end all of the match. So here is scenario number 2. You've got Dean Ambrose and Randy Orton, and Randy Orton this time has 2 finishers stored and he's about to activate his game changer. So let's roll the footage and see what happens. So the game changer has been activated, and as you can see, the manager comes into play. This time it's Batista and he's distracting Dean Ambrose, and bang! It allows Randy Orton to capitalize on the situation, and he now has the momentum. Now Randy Orton is able to deploy his finisher, as he had 2 finishers stored, and here we go, RKO. So in this scenario you've seen the game changer being deployed and then the finisher being used, and that is all she wrote, and Evolution have the victory. So there you have it guys, there's 2 examples there of how the game changer could be used in the next game, WWE 2K15. I think, as I've said before, it gives the managers a real sense of purpose, something that they've never had in previous WWE games. I've always felt this has been an element that has always lacked, and it's always been very frustrating that I really have no control over my manager. He just seems to get in the way and cause me more problems than he actually does help. Whereas in this case, you actually have a slight element of control by the fact that you can activate the manager to come into play when you need him, and as well, he actually has some key involvement in your match, just like a manager does in real life. We've seen before the likes of Paul Heyman, Zeb Coulter, support their client and get involved in a match to actually give them a victory, and this option allows you to do that. So guys, let me know what you think of the manager oh my god moments game changer. I want to know if you think this could work for WWE 2K15, and if so, how would you improve on it, and would there be areas that you could add to this scenario? Let me know by the comments box below. I'd be really interested to hear your points of views on these game changer options. So all that's left to be said, as per usual, is please rate, comment and subscribe. And this is Delzinski for another WWE 2K15 concept, signing out.